Hey, good morning. Good morning. Y'all know why I'm here. It's time for Homage to speak. I got some things to say, and y'all know who I'm talking about. But just in case you missed it, LeBron James didn't show up in the fourth quarter again. You say again, D-Burst. What you mean again? He always clutch. He missed the clutch. Way better than Jordan. Way better than Kobe. It's some homage due, and I'm about to pay it. But I got to talk to the man, the myth, the legend. You know, the one that they say is the GOAT. Go to my ass. Let me tell you, LeBron James, we got to have a conversation. So I don't know if y'all missed it last night, but I seen it. I seen it live. LeBron James did not show up in the big moment. Not a news flash to me. Michael Jordan, out of all the playoff games he played in, he ain't never scored fewer than 15 points. LeBron James, he has done that 6 times. He has done that 6 times. 6. And guess what happened in them 6 games? He lost them all. How are you going to be the best player in the history of basketball in the times when your team needs you the most to bail them out of a subpar performance from a team? You not there to deliver the goods and let them know that I got you. That's what the greatest of all time do. That's what Tom do. That's what MJ do. MJ not losing that game yesterday. And if he do lose, it's not going to be the way you did. How many points you scored in the fourth quarter, boss? 0. Kyrie Irving tried to save you. Shout out to my man JR. They tried to save you. But, you know, the real J.R. Smith showed up. He hit a three-point shot, but guess what he did? The next possession. Messed up on defense, him and Iman Shumpert. They got switched up. Avery Bradley come off free. Wham! Out of here. You know, that's the same guy that played with them, the same 2 guys that played with Carmelo Anthony. He had to depend on them guys to help him get wins. And guess what? They got him. Another one. Now, listen, I'm not going to sit here and act like the Boston Celtics didn't play a miraculous game, but I will say that without Isaiah Thomas on the floor, you're going to get a different look Boston Celtics team just because everybody's going to get a chance to get in the offensive rhythm because of the offensive scheme that Brad Stevens run. It's going to be some different matchups because they're not going to be out there hiding Isaiah Thomas. Everybody's going to be able to guard their guy. So they're going to be able to switch. They're going to be able to do some things that they couldn't do with Isaiah Thomas because you always had to have extra help to help him. And you also had on the offensive end, you had to figure out a way for him to be included in the game. That's what led to him always having the ball and making the plays for other people because without that, he can't give you anything. But that's cool. We good with that. We know Cleveland gonna bounce back and they're gonna win the series. But this is what I'm talking about, people. Y'all seen that game last night. LeBron James had 0 points in the fourth quarter. 0. And he played the whole fourth quarter. He played 44 minutes and 11 points. Man, that looked like some production of Kendrick Perkins. I don't want to hear that you had a bad game. Okay, I'll take that back. Kendrick Perkins with the Thunder, not with the Celtics. He would play 44 minutes and get 10, 12 points, you know. But if you want to be compared on the same level as Kendrick Perkins, then, you know, that's what you do. If that's okay with you, it's okay with me. Because I think he bum sauce just like I thought he was bum sauce when he played with the Thunder. LeBron James, this is a challenge to you. You got to go out there and you got to win these type of ball games if you ever want to be considered the greatest of all time. This is one of the worst playoff losses of your entire career. This is bad. This is real bad because that team was starving. That team was waiting for you to just put your imprint on it. If you would have scored 6 points in the fourth, 8 points in the fourth, 10 points in the fourth, hit the three-pointer to win the game, all that would have mattered. But look at you. You get the ball, it's 108, 110, and you get the ball. I mean, I'm sorry, it's 108, 105, and you get the ball and you dribble, you go through your moves. Jay Crowder locked you up. I seen it. No moves. James showed himself again. And you're giving the ball up, you're passing the ball, and the next day, you know, my main man, J.R. Smith, the offensive version of J.R. Smith, wham, because that's what he do. But the defensive version of J.R. Smith showed up too. You know that guy y'all say is a defender now? Defend that. Blown assignment in the most critical point in that game. J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert, who's supposed to be known as defensive guys, blew their assignment. You can't have that. But y'all missing the bigger picture here. Newsflash, the Warriors gonna win tonight. They gonna sweep. And guess what? LeBron just created a narrative for everybody to follow, and the media gonna run with it. We got another level to get to. We're not as good as the like when they go down 0-2 against the Warriors. We're not as good as the Warriors. We got a long way to go. Man, bullshit. They finna sweep. Y'all supposed to sweep. We supposed to be seeing y'all next week head to head. But you know, the spin doctor, known as LeBron James, he know how to work this thing. Don't be surprised that this series goes 6 or 7 games. Don't be surprised. It should be over in 5, but don't be shocked if we get to a 6 game. Only because LeBron James is going to be able to say, we got another level to get to. We got another ways to go. We got to do this. We got to do that because we're not as good as them. When all playoffs, this is all they've been talking about. Golden State. I mean, they ain't said nothing about Golden State sweeping people, but they've been talking about Cleveland like they just not doing the same thing Golden State doing and beating the shit out of people. But you know, it is what it is. That's what the media do. They got to say LeBron, but don't worry about it. Cause my boy Kevin, my boy Steph, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, they coming. This is the reason. This is the reason here why Kevin Durant went to Golden State. He got to have the best team to beat you. Because if he coming anything weaker, he ain't gonna get it done. He ain't gonna get it done, LeBron. But you better tighten up because they're gonna get in your ass today. This is just one of many. But don't worry about it. I believe in your talent, and I believe in your ability, and I believe you're gonna choke again. And with that being said, this marks another edition of Homage Speaks.